Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So today I want to talk about the subject is something really like foreign to me to do this, to talk about something else than my business on this platform, but it's because it has come like dear in my heart to hear the stories. Not the first time we hear something like that, but I felt the need to talk about it. I already went live on my IG channel about the subject, and I figure why not say I'm posting something on my YouTube channel. It's about Shaquella Robinson death, and I don't watch the news. I glance at a post one of the influencer that I follow posted about her when it first happened, and then it kept on coming back, and then I started to watch some other influencer talking about it, and really I haven't checked the news to know what the FBI is saying, what the investigation is saying, but I saw a glance at the video, and that's what really hit me is when I could hear her voice when one of the guy was filming, asking her why she's not fighting back, and she was like, no, no. And and some people say it's because she was in between friends, she wasn't like prepared for a fight, that's why she didn't fight. Some says that it's because she was naked, that's why she didn't fight. I mean, everybody have an opinion, and what I'm gonna say is also an opinion, because we don't really know what happened and how it happened. So some people talk about they took her there to do what they did. It's all of the things, and I mean, we will never know. Only the people who did it know, and she was dead would know what really happened. So even in investigation like these things, like passionate crime like that, you end up not fully, sometimes never know really what happened. Passion crime, it means friends, family member, those are passionate crime. So crime like this, you'll never really know what really went down, because the person who maybe could have tell you like a part of the truth or the true side of the story, that person is dead, and the person who are alive, you're gonna still make up stories. It might take them years to really come up and tell you, yes, this is why I did what I did, or really what happened, because for now they like trying to escape from the reality, escape to get charged for what they did. So you're not gonna find somebody that commit a passionate crime and tell you this is why I killed so and so. Sorry. So in my opinion, like, yes, they may not be in her friends, because if your own friend can beat you up, even if you didn't die, if your own friend can like slap you, beat you, and see you like bleeding and not do anything to you, anything to save you. Because if your friend see somebody hit you, your friend's supposed to jump and beat that person for you. That's your friend. That's what a friend is for. Now if your friend is the one beating you up, then they're not your friend. Now, beating you up because we're having an argument, but beating me up even if we have an argument for me to bleed, you're not my friend. Now, to see me like really like bleeding to death, that's definitely not my friend. So, the thought that came to my mind is, we know how Jesus died, and Judah was the one that gave him away to the people to kill him. So when all the time when I read the story, I always say, okay, it's not that everybody say, yeah, Jesus knew it was Judah. Yeah, Jesus knew it was Judah, because if you've been around somebody for that long, you know who the person is. So in the case of Shaquella, I'm pretty sure she knew these people weren't her friends. Like they weren't her true friends. Because if you've been around them, you the vibe and everything, how much can somebody fake? You know, they can fake you, but the truth is they cannot fake it that much. You might not think that they were gonna kill you, but you know that they weren't your friends. So in this is like I said, this is my opinion. My opinion, I think that maybe even though she was a celebrity and she had it more than them, maybe she still had that need to fit in. Fit in means escaping from the celebrity side and be with people that didn't look at her as a celebrity. Because sometimes, like I heard one of the influencers talking and said, you know, when you're reaching this level, you have to separate yourself from these people, you have to do this, you have to do that. But sometimes you don't want to live the celebrity life every day. Because I always said to myself, I don't understand how these people, they wake up every day and they have to have a bodyguard. If they leave the house, they have to like fake their clothing like those celebrity because they don't want to be seen on the street. I mean, I would have hate not to be able to leave my house and not having a paparazzi at my door. I would have hate not being able to go and sit at a coffee shop with a friends or with myself and not being watched or being posted. I would have hate, you know, because I see a lot of people looking to become an influencer, looking to become like a celebrity. I'm like, yes, it might be nice. Yes, it is nice, but what about the part of you when you cannot do things that you used to do just because you're afraid of being seen by people who have an opinion that's gonna talk bad about you or that forget I mean the people that loves you is always fine to meet with them. And even with them, some of the celebrities they get tired because if every step you make somebody's gonna ask you, can I get your autograph? Can I take a picture with you? Can I in the 24 hours day, what are you gonna be able to do? You can't even go to the mall and shop. You have to do your thing. You have to have people bringing your clothes to your house. It's like you lose yourself. So maybe by her sticking around these people, it was because she wanted to stay away from the celebrity side and be around people that wouldn't see her as a celebrity, even though she knew that they weren't like true friends, real friends, or people that really love her the way she would want to be loved. But she wanted to be around people that didn't see her as such, not knowing that these people, they had a different agenda. And maybe she even saw that they had she knew that they had different agenda, that they were all about maybe her money or her success or her vibe, what she was offering, like being around her would have put them on the spotlight. Maybe she knew that's what they wanted, but she also needed them because she wanted to escape the reality of being a celebrity. And that's why when they're beating her, she's saying no, she's not fighting because she knew that she wasn't even supposed to be there. You know, it's like if you have been abused, you might not understand that, but I'm going to tell you, when you put yourself in a position where somebody is aggressing you, like if you know that you're not supposed to be around this guy, or you know that he is like arrogant, he's aggressive, or he's this, he's that, but you still put yourself in close proximity with him or her. Let's say if you're a guy, now she or he is doing something bad to you, like you know, it's like abusing you, raping you, or doing things to you. You won't even tell your friend that this happened to you. Or in the moment that it's happening, you might not even fight it because you like in your head you fighting with your own self, thinking, why did I put myself in this position? Why am I here with so and so? I was supposed to be home. I wasn't even supposed to be here. That's why you just let yourself being abused. That's why you see a lot of people coming out after years to say, okay, I've been abused this and that time in my life. I've been abused that and that time in my life. You know, it's because at the moment They didn't see themselves as a victim. They saw them, they saw themselves as somebody who allowed that to happen to them. So at that moment, you cannot fight. You lose your fighting, like, because I knew that was coming. I knew that was a possibility. It's like when Jesus told Peter, not to fight when they came after him, because he knew that they were going to come after him. He knew that they were going to come after him. He told Peter, you don't need to keep the men here. Let them take me. Instead of calling the people that came after him Satan, he called Peter, get behind me, Satan, as if Peter was the enemy when Peter was the friend, and the people that came into him, he allowed them to take him because he knew that was coming. So when you know something is coming, you don't even have to fight it. So I think that's why I said this is opinion, since now everybody's gonna make opinion. We might never know the truth, what really happened or why it did happen. But it is, in my opinion, what really happened. She knew they weren't like good friends. She knew that they never loved her. She knew that they were just rooting with her because they wanted to have the spotlight. But she stick around because maybe she needed them in her life too, to escape something else. We might not know what she needed, what she found in them, what was their relationship, but she stick around because she was maybe escaping something, or she needed something from them. Like they were fake, but at least I don't have to deal with the fake world that is like rooting for me. These people are fake around me, but they're not like those people that are clicking the link in my bio, or clicking like and like and like, and don't even know me. They don't really, they might be fake, but at least they are there for me. We can party, we can have fun, because I cannot have fun by myself. I cannot like stay home and drink alone. I cannot go to Cabo alone and have some good fun. Why not taking people with me and have some fun, even though they fake? Even though their smile is not a real smile, but at least in the moment, couple days with them, I still feel good. I won't have to deal with this. I won't have to be posting on social media. I won't have to, I mean, if you are not a celebrity, you might not understand what I'm saying. I'm not a celebrity, but I always felt the need to like assess other people's life, like to look at their life and be like, wow, this is crazy. How can you can't even leave your house? How can the person, you see a picture of so and so on the street, how they camouflage themselves, but still the paparazzi cut them. And you like, I mean, if you are somebody like that always like assess the reality of things and feel like how these people, because you don't, sometimes I see people judging other people that they don't even know, thinking that they're not bleeding, they're not human. The person that you're seeing on TV that is playing that movie, they are not the character of the movie. They are a human being. After the movie, when they come up on the show to have an interview, they're still faking something because they're still performing when they're having this interview. After the curtains are down, when they're home, have you ever seen them when they wake up in the morning? If they are the one putting the camera on themselves for you to see, they're not their real self. That's why I don't watch TV. I don't watch celebrity shows. I don't believe in those what they call them, so and so housewife, whatever, baseball wife, whatever, basketball player, whatever the show is called. I don't watch them because I always say, if I wake up and I have a camera in my house and I know that you're gonna film me, trust me, I will give you what I think you want to see. I will not be my true self. If you've been in a situation where people call you a name, you either adapt to the name that they call you, or you change completely character to become who you want them to see in you. Like you might be like somebody that is really like, you have an attitude. People call you with the attitude. Your attitude might get worse, because if you see that it pleases them, I've done it, or you might become sweet because you feel like they want the sweet part of you. But both ways, you're fake. So they never know who you really are. So if those shows, those soap operas, whatever they call them, when these people come up on the stage, on the platform, and even though it's live, people said it's live, it's they're still not performing who they really are, because they're giving you what you like. If they wake up the next day and they see, oh, because I behave this way, we had that many viewer, let me continue to behave like that. Let's beat this person down, so it's gonna bring a lot of hit. Let's talk bad so it can bring a lot of hit. That's what the audience want. Let's give the audience what they want. But while you're giving the audience what they want, are you staying true to yourself? So it's something that you guys need to think about. So a lot of time we're looking at people on IG. Like I always tell my friends and family, I'm like, you see me posting every day. I'm running a business. Yes, I have to post. So yes, I do post. But you don't know, after I close that camera, you don't know what's going on behind the scene. You don't know if I'm depressed. You don't know if I'm laying in my bed or cover up for all day. You don't know anything about the rest of my day if you don't. Even if you call me, I'll give you what I want to give you. I won't tell you what is going on for real. Even if I call you, you'll tell me what you want to tell me. You won't tell me everything. You understand? So that's why I think we might never know the truth behind the story. But one thing that's, like I said, that's my opinion. I think she knew who these people were. She wasn't like surprised. And that's why she didn't fight back. You fight back with your enemies. But if you know that, okay, it is what it is, no matter how much I fight, they're still gonna do what they came up to do. You don't need to fight back. You just, what you're gonna do. You might not know if it's gonna end up, you're gonna end up dead, but you're like, there's no need to fight. So it's sad. It's really, really, really sad in me. But now it's still gonna be everybody else, opinion. And my advice, I would say to people, is if you know who is around you, be wise, make the right decision. Be wise, make the right decision. Don't play the victim. Don't act victim. Just be wise and make the right decision. Because if you play the victim, people will take advantage of you, because they're going to say, if she or he survived this before, she or he can survive this now. Don't expect people to have more pity for you. Just you have to take care of yourself. Don't blame others. Make the wise decision so you can handle yourself properly, and hopefully we can be able to make the right decision as far to know who to be around with. And I guess, I don't have anything else to say. So just be wise and make the right decision.